Hello, everybody. Mystery Swick, back for a little bit more DRG Survivor. No glasses on today. I got the contacts in, so... let's see. What do we want to do? You guys probably noticed the logos all over everything. I've also got a logo. It's up in, like, that top right corner. Trying to actually, like, point correctly. It's about there. Yeah. So that's new. Whole bunch of new stuff all around. Just, having fun with things. Let's see, what do I want to do today? What do we got for a Vanguard contract? Scout, Sharpshooter, Crystalline Caverns with the M1000, increased range, 30% extra HP, and reduced visibility. Yuck. I think I'll pass on that one. No. Not doing that. Do I really want to mess around with it? Just has 4s. Already giving me a run for my money. Never mind actually playing around on has 5. That's mostly why I'm so hesitant to play around with that. Excuse me. What do I want to do then? I am unsure. Let's go with... I still have to complete the dive on this one. I've got to complete 4 secondary objectives, which I'm usually good about getting a bunch of those done. It is harder to do when I'm playing on Has 4, but I think I will give it a shot. And then the Breach Cutter has to get up to level 25. Let me give this a spin with the Gunner. And I'm not a big fan of starting off with the Bulldog, so I think I'll go with Weapons Specialist and give this a bash. Alright, what have we got? Morkite, apparently, which... Thank you for smashing some of that stuff out immediately. That's lovely. Let's see, what do we got? I will take the epic move speed. That's actually going to be really nice, especially this early on. Thanks, Bosco. Doing good work there, my friend. Excellent. And a quick level up. I guess I'll take the immediate XP gain. That's really not a bad thing to get right now. I want this. You'd be so kind as... Yes, thank you very much. That is great. And another quick level up. Reload speed is extremely important right now. So don't mind if I do. Also, gonna knock that down and hope it does some damage. You did nothing. Truly unfortunate. Alright, yeah, take that little guy out, please. Interesting. Actually, I'm going to go Sabata in this case, because I've got one gun that will shoot directly in front of me, and then I've got another gun that can shoot directly behind me. Yeah, Sabata's going to do some good work. Yeah, the damage output's a little bit low at the moment. Come on. Get out of there. Thank you. All right, that should get me a level up, which is nice. Sure, I'll go and throw that down for the Sabata. I need to go in the other direction, but this is ugly right now. Yeah, you guys have no way of getting over here. Boom! Oh, already a magnet there. I will take it now, just to be on the safe side. I'll take the reload on the Lead Storm. That does more, so I guess I'll grab it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sure, I'll just take the 2 levels on that guy. Ow. That stings a little bit. Let's see if I can get anything done here. I've got some heavy rock that I've got to contend with, which is sort of annoying. By sort of, I mean extremely... What is with those things? They drive me nuts with those bounces. Alright, we got some good things going on here. I'm about to get hurt. Thank you. That helps immensely. Definitely the extra XP gain. And sure, I'll take the big fire rate increase on the Sabata. That's going to be a good move. Luck, please. We'll see how that goes. Come on. Actually, okay. That took a little bit longer than I would have liked for that guy to get gunned down, quite frankly. I would like to get this Nitra that I had to pass up previously. There is a big slasher today. I don't mind those. They're fine. Hi. Ugh, taking forever to reload. Gun him down. Good, good. Oh, a nice big fire rate increase on that. course, you are focusing on the Praetorian as opposed to the much higher priority boss target. There you go. That's what we want to see. Now, come on. There we go. Get that thing reloading. This is why I do actually like the Sabata, because it actually does decent damage. All right, cool. That is lovely. HP is probably the right call right now, in all honesty, and I'll go mining speed. Less important at this stage, but interesting choices here. I think I'm going to go with the M1000. See how that does me. All right, let's try to make some space here if you can. Definitely luck. All right, piercing's going to do some good work for me. If you want to explode, that'd be great. Thanks a bunch. And let's get the heck out of here. All right, would have liked a little bit more nitro, but wasn't really in a position to be going digging around for all kinds of stuff. You're going to keep throwing luck at me. I'm going to keep taking it. I have nothing that takes nitro, which is kind of interesting. I will take that. And do I want more XP gain, or do I want more HP? I don't think I'm worried about the critical damage. Let's take this. Wow, really not giving me much that takes nitro. I'll grab that. Fire or acid? I think acid's going to be better for the build that I'm working towards. And then from here, I don't think I'm going to get much that's going to be super useful. All right, I'll take the reload on you. That will wipe out my gold. Whoops, accidentally right-clicked on that as well. And I'll hang on to the pickup radius. And we'll leave it at that. That'll be okay. Thank you for the pearls. I like those. Eventually, I will get those luck stats maxed out, and I won't care anymore. Grab me some alpaca blooms. Let's just go fire rate on that guy. Acid's gonna go do good work. I'm thinking, I'm hoping. Hi. I don't want to get hurt. I do want this nitro. Load me up, please. Yeah, gun those guys down a little bit. All right. Grab me one of thems. I don't like that. Hi. Get you, and you, and you. Beauty. All right, let's go. That was almost pretty dangerous. Oh, a whole bunch of goodies over here. Yeah, I want, like, all of these things, please. Preferably without me getting smacked around by those roly-polies if it's avoidable, but that might be a little bit trickier than I would like. What are you at? Yeah, let's get you up to the next... You know, sure, fire damage, why not? Let's get weird about it. Gonna get messy. Ow. Really don't appreciate that. All right, we got a problem now. Ow. I'd really rather not get annihilated here, but there's a chance of it. Let's go with the HP, shall we? Boom. All right, that was effective. I was very happy to see that happen. Let's take the discount, actually. We'll grab you. And let's move it on along, shall we? Get the heck out of here. I took quite the beating there. Yay. There is some red sugar up ahead. I would like that. Kind of a high priority target at the moment. Need you. Very good. One, and give me that. Thank you. All right, that's another secondary down. Decisions. That gets me an OC immediately, and I will just go in that direction, please. Whoa, a little close there. You have exploded, and now I don't have to worry about you. Why am I running into things so sloppily? Really not a good idea. All right. I see you guys. Whole big crowd to have to contend with. He tried to He tried to turn that corner and go after me. It didn't work out for him, but, you know. Yee. Come on, at least take out that one Praetorian in front. Really feels like you should be dying sooner than you are. This is risky. Ow, ow, ow. That's some unfortunate damage. Ow. You guys are doing a heck of a job closing the gap there. Alright, I'm at the point where I can pretty much just run away from you anyway. Acid's going to do good work. Although it seems everywhere I go, there's a very long train of dudes who are going to get in my way and cause me trouble. Come on. Please focus on the elite slasher above all else. Keep going. If you want to hit him, that'd be great. No, no such luck. Hoping that would focus down a little bit, but that's my fault. And done. All right, cool. What do we got? Move speed, or do we want to increase the fire rate on these guys, or increase damage? I'm going to do the fire rate increase, and sure, I'll throw another one on that. Look out below. Bursty, Zhukov, or I like my drones. We'll do a little bit more fire. Ow. Ow. Guys are poking me like crazy. Oh, that is just not cool. Time to get out of here. All right. I'll take fire rate. Bye-bye. Look out below. I want you, and you, and you are kind of a requirement, unfortunately. I do have to be a bit realistic about that. I'll grab those guys. I don't think I'm that worried about the XP gain at this point, truth be told. I can take one of these. Big potency increase, or... Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Just make that better. And I cannot quite afford both of these, which is sort of a shame. Status effect, I think, is a good way to go there, and I will be able to do another one of these. It's just the... I don't care about plussing it up 3 levels. This is a different story, however. I think those are the ones that are worth pinning. I'm not really worried about the big piercing upgrade on that. It's not the worst of things, but I think I'd rather do the fire rate increase between those two. All right, pin those. Head on down. We are down to stage 3. Thank you. What have we got? In other developments, I'm also taking a look at the kind of long-term calendar and, you know, thinking about what I want to do. This is going to be during my 4-day-a-week phase, so there's going to be a little bit more content coming out. But I eventually want to increase that frequency again. So might be going to 5 days a week during the month of September. Not completely set in stone as of yet. I am also tossing around the idea of doing some live streaming on Twitch. So we'll see where that goes. Also thinking about maybe during September starting that up, which will be a lot of fun. I will definitely post some information on that on socials. I'm on Blue Sky if anybody cares. Same screen name, just on there as Mystery Squid. So if you want to track me down, see some random BS, cool. You are more than welcome to join me on there if you so choose. Ugh. God, I hate those things. Blasted roly-polies are the worst. I want this. Thank you. Where is that? Of course, it's in the opposite direction that I am heading. That's fine. Let's make some space before I do anything else. I may as well grab that. How'd you even get me? You did not seem like you were getting closer to me. Seemed like you were going in the other direction. Or he was behind me. It's more so what I'm talking about, but... whatever. Alright, I'm just going to stay off to the side over here, thank you. That's a problem. Grab you. Obviously, doing this live will be a little bit of a different vibe. Oh, of course, there's a swarm coming. That's going to be annoying. Because you're going to be right in the thick of it there, aren't I? Yeah, no, you guys made some space for me. That I appreciate. Being nice to me for a change. Grab reload on you. And there's the last couple of bulo caps that I need. Thanks for making some space for me. Turbo encabulator has got some downside there. Otherwise, we can get some crazy reload speed, which I think is useful rather than just the single, getting the 3 level ups. Done. All right, so that's all set. That's great news. I'm a little lean on gold. Grab this Jade is, whatever it is. Potency's good. A few things going on here. No, don't hit me. I'd like to gun you down. It's not going to happen, though, is it? No. Gold would be good. Really, like any minerals I could grab. There we go. There's a little something. And a little slowdown here and there. Probably because everything's on fire. Well, not everything, but a lot of things were on fire for a moment there. Let's get past you if we can. All right, I'm in a corner. Ow. I knew that bounce was going to be to my detriment, but what are you going to do? Hello, Praetorian. You get around, please. Thank you. Still managed to get nicked by the Praetorian, which is unfortunate. Yee. Oh, you are right up my tail. There we go. I only needed that little bit anyway. I'll take the fire rate on you. All right, where is Big? There's Big. Yeah, now is when things get a little bit awkward. This guy, at least I can hit him a bit while he's chasing me, which is good. But I'm going to get hit a whole bunch on the way, which is not ideal. Goodbye. Oh, there is just so much on screen. These roly-polies are nuts. Take that. Ugh, it's just like everywhere I go, it's just so tight. Trying to weave my way through all these guys. All right, let's get you to explode. Thanks. Where's the big guy? There you are. You're way back there. I'm just going to have a hard time doing any significant damage to you. Especially when the... Yeah, you don't even have the range. You might just have the range to get him, but it's not going to work out well. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have all kinds of issues here. We'll take this. I'm starting to think I may just not really be well-suited to do the salt pits on Haz 4, because it seems like whatever I do here, I get myself into serious trouble once I get one of these darn Chronar shellbacks. As I just cannot deal enough damage to it. Hi. I see you coming. Yep, and then you stop. Just keep hurting it. Ow. Yeah, I've got nowhere to go. I'm dead. Well, that's a shame. That's like the same problem I had when I was doing that with Scout. It's just all I could do was run away and couldn't really focus the Chronar down at all. So that is unfortunate. Case in point as to why I don't really want to do Haz 5 in the Crystalline Caverns, because that's going to be terrible. Yeah. What the heck do I want to do now? That's probably going to have to be a driller run, in all honesty. So let me do something else, because these guys are pretty well sorted. Standing still is just going to be so hard to do. Let's try to do NG over here if we can. What do? You are the grenade launcher, and this is good for explosives. Let me give this a try. I don't think I've actually given this subclass a go as of yet. So let's see what I can do here. Hello, loot bugs. You need to go away. Because I want your stuff. Let's just load up on gold real quick if I can. Take the reload on you. Not doing much right now because it's just kind of exploding in my face. There we go. Crit chance. Maybe long term would be good, but I'd rather just take the upgrade on this. It's like I never really know how to value crit because I usually play Driller, who doesn't really benefit from it with most of his builds. So it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? That was actually a good landing. I would rather just take that right now. We're doing well on gold, which I like. Now, if I could find some Morkite, that would be great. Not seeing any. There's some. All right, good. I know the spawns on this can be a little bit rough sometimes. Grenade launcher's doing good work, at least. All right, we're going to start having some problems. Yep. I'm going to say those little guys are going to start rearing their ugly little heads. Excuse me, you didn't die to that in one shot? That's exceptionally rude for things that actually, like, blow up on their own. Decisions. I'm going to go breach. Let's be a little bit weird. Ow. This does mean that my, volume of fire is going to be pretty low for a while. Let's make some space. Boingy. That's good. Come on, Breach Cutter's got to do something here. All right, you're getting some shots out there, which is lovely. Ow. I don't know if I actually need to grab that Crappa in order to get out of here. Come on, make some space. Oh, you are going to make me do that. That's rude. Take that guy. Okay, now you're actually going. That's good. Take out the pile. Beauty. Pay to win's pretty good. Because I don't re-roll a ton, but I do a little bit, so that's probably the right way to go. I'd like for you to go away, if that's at all possible. You want to focus on him a little bit? That'd be good. No, you're going to be a little bit stubborn about that, aren't you? Hit the big guy, please. So, yeah, do I want to increase damage on this or damage on that? May as well take that. Be the first upgrade I've thrown down on it. Yeah, mess this guy up a little bit if you can at all. Good. Yeah, this is unimpressive, to say the least. Boingy. Ow. Ugh. There we go. All right, he's finally gone. I still have some Morkite to find, so I should run around and try to track some of that stuff down. Well, that's not going to do me much good. What do we got down here? I see a little bit of something. A couple of loot bugs. Ah, Morkite. Perfect. All right, this should be the last of that. And, of course, it's an acid spitter. It's something that can keep its distance while I struggle to actually get through the crowd. So it's the exact same problem I was dealing with previously. Where are you? You are there. Hi, guys. Should not take multiple grenades to get through those things. I know. Ow. You're just going to stay so far back. It's going to be irritating. There we go. Deal some damage to it. What I don't need is for you to be hanging around within range of that thing. Yeah, come along. Need to deal some damage to you, but I am barely touching you. I don't know what that's about. We are off to a bad start yet again. Rather unfortunate. Yep. I'm thinking it's possible that Grenade Launcher and Breach Cutter was a bad combination. Nope. Nope. Come on. There you go. Yeah, because the aliens are just going to get angrier and angrier. And I am just going to be able to do nothing the entire time to this acid spitter, which is going to be rough. Unless the Breach Cutter wants to do some work to it, but even that's not doing a lot of damage. So many red guys. Not a fan. Not a fan. Bang and bang. All right, got to make some space again because it's starting to get a little bit cluttered. All right, let's let the big guy through. That's fine. Ow. Ow. Come on, do some damage to him. There we go. We're starting to mess him up a little bit. We're starting to make some progress. But I'm going to get yelled... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to get yelled at again in a sec. So that's going to be another swarm coming. Probably with a bunch of red dudes, if not starting to get some purple ones. I'll take reload on you. Yeah, it's a lot of red guys. Ow. Yep, now you're getting, like, buried in there, which is not ideal. Come on! I am well aware that it is getting worse. I also need this guy to stop hanging around in the middle of this crowd, but I literally have no way to get in there. That'll make some space, which is actually, like, kind of a mixed bag right now. I see you hanging out back there. Problem is, now I'm just having a hard time even getting close enough to be able to deal damage to you. Come on, just like 1 or 2 more shots. Perfect. All right, so at least he's done. I am really upset that you went in that direction with things. Cryo or neurotoxin or Stubby? Stubby's probably going to be better for crowd control, in all honesty. Even though, technically speaking, explosives are supposed to be better for me. All right, let's get the heck out of here. Tough mix on that one. Interesting. Well, I definitely need to heal. I'll take that guy. That only helps that one, so that's not that big of a deal. And I'll take the XP gain. I may as well grab that. That's too bad. I'm going to pin that, even though the range is kind of meh, as always. Grab you, and I won't be able to buy anything else with Nitra, so I guess that will do it for that. May as well take the extra XP gain on top of that. And I don't think I'm worried about much else here, so let's move on down. All right. At least I've got another weapon, so there's a little bit more firepower. Let's grab you. And let's heal. Because this is exciting to watch, you know, me just standing around doing nothing. Kind of necessary right now. All right, fire rate for you. Collect some bulo caps. I see you, mini elite. Ow. Need to get out of there before I get myself in a bunch of trouble. That was actually quite a bit of damage I took there, just trying to get that last little bit of nitro. Take him out, please. Thank you. Ow. Oh yeah, no matter where I go, I'm going to end up eating a swarm of these guys. Ouchies. Stings a little. Okay, I'd like to make some space. Little hairy out here. Let's try to heal a smidge. One over here. I just need one more of these bulo caps, and then we're good to go. Gonna be one floating around somewhere. You gotta drop it up there. Come on. You're literally just throwing it right in the midst of where I don't want to go. It's like it's intentional or something. As if I wasn't having a tough enough time as it is. Alright, at the very least, the rock's already busted up a little bit, so that makes this a little quicker. Alright, mess them up a little bit, please. Bang. That helps a little bit. Nitra is usually the one that I have more of a problem with, so let's hang on to that, shall we? Let's re-roll that. Honestly, HP is probably the right way to go there. I don't want to go in too deep on the re-rolls. I still need one more bulo cap if I can find one. And I am in a bad spot in gold. All right, we've got that, so that's going to help out with the gold situation a smidge. Running away. Well, that's messy immediately. The popping bugs just drive me crazy. They can just close the gap way faster than they should. They take a little bit more damage than they realistically should for something that's that quick. And it's a Praetorian this time. You will be a little bit easier to deal with because you won't, like, sit in the mix quite as much, which is good. I'm just going to do this. Heal ever so slightly. There we go. If the breach cutter would be so kind as to actually shoot at the thing. But you seem to be shooting at everything else. Yep. That's a miss. I mean, the stubby's doing something. Grab a little bit of that. Grab a little bit of that. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Both of those are going to do about the same thing. There you go. Breach cutter at least goes through everything, which is nice. Yep, you're going to get stronger still. Get there eventually. Just going to take all day. Ow. There we go. All right, you at least died in time for me to get a box of goodies. I'm in a tough spot here. I am going to go with the luck because I feel like I'm better off with that. Let's take that just to get an overclock on this guy. Explosion whenever it reloads. No, let's just get that stuff. Sure, that'll give me an overclock on that right away as well. So that'll split into 3 or an increased explosion radius. I will have it split into 3 because I've already got the little bit of a boost on blast radius anyway. That'll compound a little bit. Give me some goodies. And down another level. Okay, we're still alive, which is nice. So I can get the range on this guy, which I may as well go with. Perfect. Shock, I think, is going to be very useful on that, truth be told. I do need to heal, which is unfortunate. Status effect will actually help the shock that I just applied to that, I believe. I could be wrong about that. So let's grab you, and I'm out of money. So, down we go. Stage 3. Boingy. Can I get there? No, but I at least get the speed upgrade for that. That is fine. Boingy. I see that Morkite. I do need that Morkite. Let's get you. Keep getting these secondaries out of the way. Look at the breach cutter shots just ping-ponging around in the same little spot there. Alright. Those loop bugs are out of the way. I don't think I care about the Umanite there, or the Magnite for that matter. There are more important things going on. Like not dying. Alright, just a little bit of space to make over here. Good. Thud. Standing still, probably not going to do me much good right now. Make that better, but sure, I'll just take the 2. Gold here.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
No, blasted popping bugs. Ow. I had to get hit by at least one of them. There's a lot of goodies over here. I would really like to get all these goodies without dying, but holy crap, that's a lot of guys.
Excellent job.
Stubby Voltaic at least doing some work there, which is nice. HP's probably the better long-term prospect there. Otherwise, I'm going to get in trouble. I got to be somewhat realistic here. I can't always take the high-risk play. Tempting as it may be. Come on, let me get all this gold, please. Thank you. Good for long-term prospects as well. Yeah, I mean, that's going to crank up my reload if I stand around doing nothing, but it's going to get ugly quick if I don't pay attention. All right, one more level up, and I get my last weapon, which will be good. I don't even care about the Morkite, because I'm all set on that. Hey, give me those goodies. Oh, blasted popping bugs. I forget what they're called. Technically speaking, I want something explosive. But I don't care. I'm taking the Thunderbolt drones. They're too good. I love them way too much. Boingy. Boingy. Alright, nothing really too useful around here. I was hoping to get the drop on some random minerals, but that did not happen. Alright, got you out of the way at least. Boing. And we have an elite slasher to contend with, which should not be too bad. Because again, he will stay on my tail. He's a little bit faster than the other options, so he should be able to make some space as well. The knockback on the grenades is kind of interesting. Almost counterproductive. But he's fast enough that he's able to just kind of stay in the mix. Alright, we're doing some work. Still leaving a little bit to be desired, although I think I am doing an okay job of thinning the ranks further back. Just not enough to really focus down a lot of the big stuff that's floating around here. Keep moving. Keep moving. If I could just get to the point where there's nothing else here other than the big guy, but that's not happening. I'm on Has 3 after all. Hello. Ow. That stings a smidge. I cannot beat these things before I get at least one cycle of the aliens growing stronger. So that is telling for how little I can do when it comes to damage output. Nitra is going to be useful. I'll do the status effect damage. Increased reload. No, I'll get the upgrade on that guy. And you need me to go there? Good lord. That is a bad place to go. Legendary damage increase on it's very nice, though. That should actually help quite a bit. The electric's just not doing a ton for me. I wish it had a little bit more in the way of damage output. Yeah, I know. It's time for me to get the heck out of here. Goodbye. You. Probably. Alright. Survived another floor, which is good. Sort of need to heal. Really want the luck. I'll take you. Bumping up electric is probably the right call, in all honesty. So let's go with that. And can I get anything here? I would really like you if I possibly could get that. It's boring. But let's go with that. And I'll grab you. And that'll do it for that. Alright, now let's see if I can make it through stage 4. Let's see if I can take out this Hooli Hoarder. Grab you. Where'd you go? You're over here somewheres. There you are. How many times are you going to run away from me? At the very least, I can pick up some alpaca blooms on the way. I think you went down. Yes, yes. Stop screaming. Yeah, even the Hooli Hoarder is surviving like way more cycles than I would really like to see. I think that's going to be very useful. You're at 10, you're at 12. I'd like the move speed, but I really need the damage output right now. anything I can get for a little bit more damage output is sort of a requirement right now. Okay, well, that's a bad way to go. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, 2 flowers right here. That's great. Give me this. Money is good. I know having those guys run through there is kind of counterproductive. Come on, one more flower. It's all I need. One more flower. And that'll be the secondary sorted out. Ow. Just hit that one guy, please. Legendary reload on that's going to be pretty nice. Explosion or... No, I'll take the potency, please. One more flower. One more flower, please.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Anything? One more alpaca bloom. There you are. Thank you. All right, that's sorted.
Excellent job.
Yeah, I see all you little popping bugs. You're real annoying. Go away, please. Bounce. Oh, come on. I wanted to bounce off of your head. All right, fine. Just crush him. Fine. It is what it is. Not what I wanted at all. Ow. All right, come on. Mow these guys down, please. At least if I can get them all together. Actually, we'll plus up the electrical at this point, because I feel like that's sort of what I need to do. Already an elite slasher coming down. Ow. There's just this long, steady, continuous, unbroken line of dudes. It's gonna sting. Oh, get me out of here. I do need to make space. I would also really like to try and get this, whatever it may be. It's going to be easier said than done. There we go. Come on. Hurt the big guy. Yes. Perfect. That actually helped immensely. I may as well take that. Give me some goodies. Critical chance or just the damage and potency on that is going to be the better way to go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Honestly, probably just that. Let's keep throwing down on the electrical. Why not? I'll take reload on you. At least I am going in that direction. I want this magnet. Thank you. That will help quite a bit. Big damage upgrade on you, actually. That's nice. This is probably a little too late, to be perfectly honest. I'm like not close to overclocks and anything. That's the only problem. So let me bank on... Yeah, let's get you.
Congratulations, Miner, on completing the 4 easy Next up is the final stage.
Now, big reload on you. That will chew up all of my nitra, though. I actually think I'm better off with this. Let's do that guy. I actually think that's going to be very useful. Let's heal and be safe. I don't think I'm going to get anything that I'm going to be able to afford on the nitro side. Technically speaking, I think I can afford like one upgrade in that realm. That's good. I'll take you. I don't think I can even get anything cheap enough. No, I won't. All right. We're going to see if I can survive stage 5 then. Oh, you just woke him up immediately. That's not cool. I don't like that at all. Yeah, definitely leave a little bit to be desired when it comes to focusing down larger targets. I would like this gold. I don't have the time to get this gold because I need the Mactera gone first. A couple little pokes here and there on that stuff, at least. Really, already throwing a warden at me, huh? That didn't take long. Take him out. Thank you. Give me that XP. Beauty. All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. At this point, it kind of doesn't really matter. I'll throw down on you. Already with you, so that's good. I'll take that little chunk of gold. Don't mind if I do. All right, now you. And we'll just bounce around a little bit more. Hoping to open up a little bit more space on that fall, but didn't quite go according to plan. Thud. You should have died. It doesn't do as much damage as it used to. I'll take you. And I'll take you. See how that does me. You need to explode. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, your expiration pleases me. Alright, at least that warden's down. Apparently, there was a magnet that spawned in the midst of that, so that's cool. Reload on that thing's going to be great right now. I'll take fire rate on the stubby. Again, crowd control's not bad. I was just able to thin the ranks on that pretty good, but it's these elites. Even to some degree, the like the Praetorians, I just kind of struggle with. I could use some healing. I'm not sure where the closest one of those formations is. There's one. Let's get over there, shall we? Yeah, I need this real bad. You need to go away, though. I don't need you to be healing. We even need the Nitra? Not particularly. Come on, focus him down. You'll get there eventually. Reroll that. And I'll take potency on this guy. That'll at least help with the electric stacks. Nowhere to go in there. That is a dead end. Emphasis on the dead part, potentially. Yeah, boy. I gotta go through. Ow. Yeah, that would be the problem. I'll grab that. Because you know what? The armor's not going to make a lick of difference if I'm going to get one-shotted anyway. Hi there. At some point you're going to jump. There we go. Alright, let's try to make some space, shall we? In hopes that he will not immediately obliterate me. Although they've been known to double-tap those jumps sometimes, and it sucks when that happens. Rather take you. You're much more useful. Ow. Did manage to nick me with that one. Where'd that Mactera come from? That's rude. Nope. Ow. Still managed to get clipped by that. Alright, gotta get the heck out of here. Bang. Alright, at least I can still heal a little bit on this. But this is going to be slow going. Especially when my weapons are not aiming at the high priority targets. Yeah, keep shooting at them. Alright, this is useful. Honestly, reload on that's going to be good. Ow. Need some room. Yay, that was a little close. That's unfortunate, because I sort of needed that. Yeah, you guys are going to keep healing. It's fine. Bang. It's fine. I'm just going to keep running in circles and hoping that I can whittle you down. Thud. Yay, that was very close. A little bit of lateral movement at the last second there helped quite a bit. I'll take the reload on you, because actually these guys are doing good work. Gotta keep you in range of that. Alright, so that guy died. Some random mini-elite that showed up at some point. I don't even know what it was. Yeah, I know. Not cool, not cool. Ow. Definitely running out of options as this moves on. That's gonna hurt. Ow. I am down to 10 HP. That's gonna be it, isn't it? Yeah, well, that guy's dead. But I am dead. Yep. Right at the end. Oh, well, it was an attempt. But, man, I just did not have any good way to deal damage on that run. Oh, well, it is what it is. Yeah, 13 million by the end of that, like all the way to the end. What is that exploding going on? Is that thing still shooting at my corpse? That's not cool. Any goodies? Nope, no long-term upgrades either. Well, on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.